shunaqa yordamlar bor ekan, to'g'rimi? Biz o'zlashtira olmayapti, mana shu o'zlashtiryapti. Shu odamni chaqiraylik. Bir bo'pti, bu yilcha to'xtatib turaylik, yana yerdan hosilni ko'tarar ekan.
Uzbekistan is the third largest silkworm cocoon producer in the world. A special heat treatment processes the cocoon into silk thread. In 2014, Uzbekistan produced 26,000 tons of silkworm cocoons. The Uzbek silk industry is underpinned by government-orchestrated forced labor. Instead of creating incentives for production, the government obliges Uzbek farmers and rural residents to deliver silkworm cocoons under threat of penalty. According to official data, 46,000 farms cultivate silkworm cocoons each year.
The forced labor system is simple. At the start of each year, the local authorities force farmers to sign contracts accepting responsibility for fulfilling their silkworm cocoon production quota. Farmers can't say no, even though they know they will incur debts to fulfill this quota. They comply out of fear of losing their land and harassment by the authorities.
Bosh tortishga haqqimiz yo'q ekan, haqqimiz bor. Nima qilish kerak? Qochib ketish kerak. Qochib ketsangiz yutasiz bu yerda. Mehnat qilaman desangiz, davlat olgan pilasini pulini bersin, talab qilsin bizdan. Yo'q o'sha narsa.
Each year, in early April, local authorities distribute boxes of silkworm eggs to farmers. They set the production quotas for harvested cocoons based primarily on the farm size and allocate advances that are far short of production costs. The average quota is 2.5 kilograms of silkworm cocoons per hectare. The central government sets purchase price for silkworm cocoons currently at $2 per kilogram. However, farmers do not receive any payment for the cocoons they deliver, and the meager advances provided at the beginning of the season do not cover the costs of production. Cultivating silkworms is time-consuming and expensive, so many farmers prefer to just pay off the local authorities. Others distribute the silkworm eggs they receive to others in their communities, promising them a plot of land or cotton stalks as a firewood replacement in exchange for cultivating the cocoons. Silkworms grow rapidly, and feeding them properly is labor-intensive. Rural residents have to work day and night during the month-long growing period. Local authorities also force schools and medical clinics to grow silkworm cocoons. Yet the teachers and health workers do not receive any payment for their work.
The Uzbek government has said nothing about its use of forced labor in the silk sector. Local officials and police regularly verbally abuse and even beat farmers for not fulfilling their cocoon or cotton quotas. Coercion is the government norm. It uses forced labor of the population for cotton weeding and harvesting, silkworm cultivation, and different public works.
The Uzbek government considers silk as a strategic, meaning profitable export that, like cotton, natural gas, and gold, should be under state control. Hence, the government forces cultivation of silkworm cocoons in Uzbekistan with the same intensity it applies to cotton production.
We must examine the root of the problem. The forced labor in agriculture in Uzbekistan will end only when farmers have the ability to choose voluntary labor. They must have the right to choose what to grow on their land, access to the market to sell their crops, and the ability to negotiate and organize their prices. The current system only contributes to fuel the impoverishment of the farmers and therefore poverty throughout rural Uzbekistan. It must be reformed.